Hello guys, welcome to the Superwatch channel. There are many considerations when shopping for a Garmin watch. What is your favorite sport? What is your current skill level? What are your goals? And how often do you train? Think about how long the watch can go without being charged, how rough you expect to be on the watch, and how much money you have to spend. Today's video will go through the top Garmin watches that you can buy this year. I've included links in the description below for further information on the goods. Let us begin without further ado. Number 1. Garmin Forerunner 955. The Forerunner 955 is my favorite Garmin watch of 2023, despite its simple resin shell. The best training tools the firm has to offer are included in this surprisingly small and lightweight package. It has some of the most cutting-edge training features we've seen in a watch, and its GPS tracking is the best of any model we've seen so far. To better comprehend how your body reacts to daily life and training, this watch provides heart rate variability, HRV, and training readiness scores, and provides a morning report to help you get ready for the day. The app is easy to use, and the wealth of information it provides after an exercise, no matter what kind it was, will impress you. The Forerunner 55 is a more affordable option if running is your only activity of choice, while the Forerunner 265 is ideal for novice triathletes, but the 955 is the way to go if you like to dabble in a wide variety of activities. To be quite honest, my main gripe is that the battery life wasn't quite as long as we'd hoped, but going with the solar version solves that problem. Number 2. Garmin Fenix 7X. The Garmin Fenix 7X Solar, while not the most costly Garmin GPS watch, has the latest in Garmin GPS watch technology. This watch is a comprehensive smartwatch that has nearly every feature available on other Garmin wearables. More activities than ever before are compatible with the Fenix 7X from Garmin, including skiing, climbing, mountain biking, and surfing. Not only are these activities encouraged, but so are cycling and running. This rugged smartwatch has a ton of cool capabilities, and solar charging is only one of them. If you prefer to conduct your sports and exercise outside, the Fenix 7X Solar Edition may be charged using solar energy while you're out and about. The Fenix also comes with all of Garmin's renowned health tracking functions. The Fenix 7X Solar Edition is an excellent choice for anyone in the market for a GPS smartwatch with a focus on sports and health. It was chosen as the second pick because it not only includes most of the capabilities found on the other Garmin watches, but also supports a wider variety of activities. This wearable's wide range of functions and built-in sports functionality makes it hard to pass up. The fact that it can be charged using solar energy solidified its position as a top selection. Number 3. Garmin Forerunner 265. The Garmin Forerunner 265 succeeds the Forerunner 255 as Garmin's mid-tier running watch. The screen has been upgraded to a brilliant AMOLED touchscreen, which is the biggest change. The display resolution is 416 by 416, but on the 265, S is only 360 by 360. The Forerunner 255's resolution of 260 by 260 pixels is significantly higher than that of the 255S's 218 by 218 pixel. The 265 is identical to the earlier model, except for the screen size and the addition of Garmin's training readiness score, based on sleep, recovery time, HRV status, acute load, and stress. The score provides a quick snapshot of your fitness level before a strenuous training session. Because the relative importance of each factor varies, your training readiness may increase as the day progresses, while your close requirement for recovery may decrease. This watch is excellent for runners because it has many of the features seen on more costly watches like the Fenix and the Forerunner 955, 965, but costs much less. If you intend to wear your Garmin constantly, the bright touchscreen will start to seem more like a wristwatch. Number 4. Garmin Forerunner 55. You probably want something that's more advanced than a simple fitness tracker, but doesn't have too many bells and whistles if you're just getting into jogging. The Forerunner 55 stands out as the best Garmin watch available. The Garmin Forerunner 55 is an affordable fitness watch that debuted this year as an upgrade to the Forerunner 45. It may seem identical to its predecessor, but Garmin has made some significant improvements, including the inclusion of sophisticated training functions that were previously only available on their more costly watches. Garmin's new Pace Pro technology, included in the Forerunner 55, will subtly alert you to your running pace and cadence. The app will recommend exercises and rest periods based on your training record, current fitness level, and recovery status. This sets it apart from competing fitness trackers, including the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active and the Fitbit Charge 5, which cost the same but don't include personalized training programs. The Garmin Forerunner 55 does not have the capacity to store music, accept mobile payments, or run third-party apps. It also features a little screen, measuring slightly more than 1 inch. You should probably look into a more expensive Garmin watch if these are must-have features for you. Number 5. Garmin Vivoactive 4. This fashionable GPS watch prioritizes health and fitness over other typical smartwatch functions. This is true of most Garmin GPS watches, but is especially pronounced with the Vivoactive 4. However, this is still a smartwatch, although a very specialized one. In addition to its primary health and fitness objective, this watch serves many other purposes by utilizing a wide variety of smartphone apps. The Vivoactive 4 is a fitness tracker and sports watch all-in-one. The watch and its straps are made to withstand the elements and frequent use in the field. This watch monitors not only your heart rate and steps but also your oxygen levels with a pulse oximeter. Based on its wide range of sport and health-related functions, long battery life, and reasonable pricing, I settle on the Vivoactive 4 as my fifth pick. Although $350 is a lot for some, it's in the middle of the pricing spectrum for smartwatches and is particularly inexpensive for Garmin. Number 6. Garmin Venu 2 Plus. The Garmin Venu 2 Plus might be the replacement for your Apple Watch that you've been hoping for if your interests lie in sports tracking. It has all the fitness tracking features of a current sports watch, plus a ton of extras that make it perfect for everyday usage. The AMOLED screen is readable in direct sunlight or fluorescent lighting, making the Venu 2 a more pleasant navigational and messaging companion than many other Garmin wristwatches. Also, the microphone built into the case's left side is quite convenient for taking calls and using the phone's voice assistant without taking the phone out of your pocket. The standard Venu 2 offers the same capabilities as the premium model, except for a built-in mic, making it a more affordable option if money is limited. With a battery life of up to 14 days, you won't need to charge the Venu 2 Plus nearly as frequently as an Apple device, but there is only one case size to choose from. And if you're used to the Apple Watch wireless charging, you may find it frustrating to mess about with a fiddly charging cable. Number 7. Garmin Enduro 2. The Garmin Enduro is an excellent training device since it combines the features of the Fenix 7 and the Instinct 2, both of which have long battery lives. This watch spares no expense or effort. It's big and brazen to accommodate its massive solar cell, but that's to be expected. Features a massive 1.4-inch screen for viewing statistics and maps, and a titanium bezel. For those early morning or late evening runs or for use around the campsite, it even has a powerful LED flashlight. Even though the screen isn't as bright as the one on the Epix Gen 2, it's still bright and crisp enough to make navigation a breeze. And the GPS accuracy is excellent, thanks to Garmin's FAT-IQ automatically switching between satellite tracking modes to maximize battery life. The only question is whether you will be sufficiently disconnected from civilization to warrant it. Even with regular GPS use, the Enduro 2 has a battery life of several weeks, but a Fenix or Forerunner would be more practical if you're not planning any ultramarathons or extended backpacking trips. Number 8. Garmin Epix 2. The design, screen, and battery life of the Garmin Epix smartwatch are all top-notch, and the watch's affordable price tag is simply the icing on the cake, even though it's not the first AMOLED-equipped handset from the brand. So you can expect astronomically long battery life, activity tracking for practically everything you do, plenty of music storage space, the ability to make mobile payments, and much more. The Epix Gen 2 is the watch to have if you enjoy the Fenix 7's features, but want something more aesthetically pleasing to wear. The 1.3-inch AMOLED display is amazingly luminous and simple to read, even in broad daylight. The Garmin Epix, like the Fenix 7, can keep tabs on virtually every aspect of your health and fitness routine. Epix 2 not only tracks your heart rate but also your blood oxygen levels, both in real time and over the course of the day. Overall, it's a great watch, and it was definitely made with explorers in mind. The Fenix 7 has a longer battery life than the Epix 2, lasting up to 40 days, 74 days with solar, compared to the Epix's 14 days in expedition mode. Number 9. Garmin Instinct 2. The Instinct 2 is the finest Garmin watch if you like to be rough on your timepieces. This watch, like the original Instinct before it, is constructed to withstand rough treatment with a durable resin case covered with Gorilla Glass. Also impressive is the Instinct 2's battery life, especially on the solar variants equipped with Garmin's Power Glass. As long as you can get outside and get some sun, you won't see much of a loss in battery life, even with GPS running. If the watch is placed in direct sunlight for long enough, according to Garmin, it can function indefinitely. However, to make this a reality, you'll need to disable the watch's most appealing features. The GPS is top-notch, as we come to expect, and the new training options, such as suggested running sessions. The monochrome memory and pixel display isn't fantastic for showing maps, but that's the only major downside. No colors or shading distinguish between the various landscape features. Instinct 2 is a great choice if you don't need a navigational assistant. Number 10. Garmin Forerunner 745. If you're an athlete looking for a watch with more features than the Forerunner 45 but less than the Forerunner 955, the Garmin Forerunner 745 is your best bet. It's not as feature-packed as a smartwatch like the Garmin Venu, but it does have some useful extras that frequent exercisers will appreciate, like the ability to store music and make mobile payments. The watch also has a pedometer and a sleep monitor, although these features are less prominent than they are on cheaper fitness trackers. The Garmin Forerunner 745 can pick up a GPS signal in a couple of seconds, is compatible with more than a dozen different kinds of indoor and outdoor workouts, and gives you feedback on your training. While it won't last as long as the Forerunner 955's battery, 16 hours in GPS mode should be more than enough for most athletes to get through a few workouts before needing a recharge. So that's it for the best Garmin watches of this year. Like, comment, and subscribe to receive the notification of our latest videos.